Bridget A. from Drunk Dog Creative, and I have a brand new unboxing for you today. This one includes a very special brand new product that came out with the new in colors this year, and it's the Glimmer pens. And at the end of unboxing, I'll show you some projects that I'll make with those Glimmer pens when I get to use them for the first time. So hang around for that. But for now, let's get in to see what's in this box. Okay, first up, we have the May product of the month, and this is called, can't remember the name, sorry, Berry Botanical Vellum. So this is 12 by 12 inch vellum. Now, I know it's June, but I got in before, at the end of the month before this was out of stock. It may still be in stock, and you can still purchase products of the month from the month before if they're in stock. So this is a little different to normal DSP in that it's vellum. I'll just quickly show you a few of them. So there's floral, there's like a beautiful, I think it's fresh freesia. There's more floral that's slightly different and a beautiful green. So those are some nice vellums. That's a product of the month. That's where if you spend, I think it's 125 Australian dollars, might be 129, can't remember off the top of my head. You can buy the product of the month for $9. And if there are supplies left into the next month, you can still get it, but often they sell out before the end of the month. So you want to jump in early in the month to be guaranteed. It's a different product every single month. Oh, so much to talk about. All right, now I've also got some sneak peeks in here of some products that are coming out in the July online exclusives. And this is one of them, the Raven's Tail. How cool is this stamp set going to be for Halloween? Again, it's in the new packaging, and it's photopolymer, and it's a decent size. I am going to have so much fun making Halloween cards with this year. Anyone else have to study Edgar Allan Poe in high school? I did. And I'm still on the fence whether I like him or not. I understand the genius, but I'm not sure it's my thing. But this is perfect for Halloween. The other one is I'm getting a jump start on Christmas. I thought this was absolutely perfect for my grandchildren. Woodland Wishes, photopolymer stamps. There's deers and bears and foxes. My 4 of my grandkids live in the United States. One of them lives in Australia. And I just love this idea, not just for kids, but for adults too, who really appreciate whimsy at Christmas time. So I'm looking forward to that. The other thing I've bought out of the current catalog is the Boutique Blossoms die and set, because you can never have too many flowers, can you? A lot of my floral sets are aging and I've used them often, or some not enough. So I thought it was time to spruce up my Boutique Blossoms, and I'll use these in the samples I'm going to show you at the end with the new pins. This is another absolutely beautiful, this is a current online exclusive that's available now. I love the peacock. I love seahorses too. I used to be a diver, so I have dived with seahorses and sea dragons, but this peacock is just so beautiful, and I can just picture how gorgeous that's going to be all colored in. So this is Natural Artistry, which is available now. And here's another online exclusive from July. It's an embossing folder called Swirls of Magic, again, Halloween themed, where it's swirls and stars. And I love that these embossing folders are so big. You don't have to just have little strips. You don't have to have tiny cards. You can do up to 5 by 7 card backgrounds with these. These are really large. They look about A5 size for Australia. I am very excited to use that. The other thing I picked up, which will be in the July online exclusives, is just some black ribbon. You can't tell really from here with the cellophane on it, but it has just a little glint to it. So it's like a black woven ribbon with a little bit of sparkly black. Again, Halloween cards. Yes, I live in Australia. Halloween's becoming more popular here, but it's not as big as It's not, I'm sorry, I am recovering from RSV and pneumonia, and I coughed so hard I actually broke a rib. I mean, clean displaced break. So I'm on recovery from that. My voice isn't back completely yet, and I'm a little bit foggy brained. Anyways, I have a lot of friends and relatives in the US, because as you can probably tell by my voice, I was born in America. So I do make a lot of Halloween cards. Now this is the exciting bit. This is what I couldn't wait to get my hands on. These are the brand new Stampin' Up! Glitter pens, and they come in the 5 new in colors that are on for the next 2 years. So if you've used Wink of Stella, it's kind of like that, but it's shimmer more than outright glitter. And there is a way to use these. So I'm going to play with them, make something with them to show you, and then walk you through the correct way to use these. But they come in all 5 of those new in colors. All right, so that's the unboxing. That was what was in my box. There are so many amazing products coming out in the July online exclusives, and I'll be purchasing more of them and showing them to you. But that is the time to get in for all of your holiday needs. There are some amazing sweets for Christmas. And, you know, if you're in the US or you have friends and family in the US for Halloween and Thanksgiving, there's also a new calendar coming out in September that I suspect will have some holiday things as well. But I'm going to go play with these right now and come back and show you how they work. See you in a minute. Well, I'm back like I said I would be. I've gone away and had to play with the shimmer pens, and I made a quick card, and I want to show you what I did and how best to use these. So the first thing is, here's the card I made, just with a couple flowers and a couple leaves, just with very quickly with some leftover papers I had. But I used the Boutique Blossoms stamp and die set that I told you about. And I wanted to do that for a couple reasons. One, these stamps are really unique in that there's a 2-step process where you can stamp with a background color and then with an outline over it. And because you can see through them, you can line them up very precisely. And I don't often have a chance to play with that style, so I wanted to just show that off with some of the die cuts. All right, so what I did is I did the 2-step process using the cocktail cantaloupe, no, crisp cantaloupe. I don't know what I'm thinking. And the golden glow and the blue one, which is hydrangea hue, and a bit of the peaceful pine. I'm still getting used to the names, so I'm sorry if I'm looking them up. These are the brand new colors along with this pretty pink one I'm about to show you. So these are die cuts that are on the Peaceful Pine cardstock, and then I went over them with the Peaceful Pine shimmer brush to give them some glitter. I stamped the flowers with the normal ink and then went over and highlighted areas with the shimmer. I really hope you can see the shimmer. Otherwise, there wasn't much point doing the video, but I do want to show you how to use them. So I've got some scrap paper, and I've got one that I haven't opened yet, so I can demonstrate this for you. So there is a sheet inside here, which tells you how to use them and gives you all the tips and everything that you need to do. And it's in a few different languages. There, that's the English. So that is there to help you, but you'll see that there's a white band here. So you have to unscrew this and take that band off. That's to prevent it from leaking in transit or wasting ink when not in use. And then you screw it back in, and that engages it. You have to give it a really good shake so that the shimmer gets all distributed through the ink. And then this is the annoying part. It says push on each side. That's how you load the pen. And the first time you do it, the tip will be hard. As soon as the ink is in it, it softens. But the first time you do it, it can take up to a minute. And you hold it upright. You can see I've got shimmer pen on me. Upright over your scrap paper. And if you can see, the ink is starting to load. And you only need to push these when you need to load more ink. And the other important point is to store them horizontally and flat, not tip down or tip up, horizontally. You can see that ink is starting to come now. And you kind of wait till it splotches out a little on the paper because you want it really loaded up. I didn't have the patience to load the other ones up as much as I should have, so I'm not sure the shimmer will show on camera enough. Okay, so now we've got a blotch. So this one is the pinky one. It is Barely Blush. And you can see you can go from more color to less color, depending on how much you load it up. And it's meant to just add a bit of shimmer. Now, the other thing you can do, besides coloring in outlines or adding highlights to stamped images or zhuzhing up your die cuts, you can also do a splatter background. So if you take your bone folder and you tap it, you can load up a little more. You can do spatter. And then you tightly cap it and store it flat. And we get some of the green out. There you can see the green. So if you want a splatter pattern, a shimmery splatter pattern on your cardstock, there's some of the blue. I'm just going to play with all of them for you, so you can get a nice spatter pattern. Here's the golden glow. I don't think that spatter is going to show up as much on camera because it's a very light color. And of course the cantaloupe. So those are the shimmer pens in the 5 new in colors. That's the only colors they come in right now. You can throw that white thing out. You can see that how much you use or how little, like watercolor, you can get it darker or lighter. With this, I highlighted the flowers, and then I also went over the leaves that were the same color cardstock just to give it a bit. And honestly, I think I might end up splattering the inside just for some fun. So those are the shimmer pens. Happy to demonstrate them. Don't forget about the July online exclusives coming up with all of the fun Halloween and Christmas and different things. Yeah, and I hope that gave you an intro. I hope that introduced you to the shimmer pens. I hope you have a great weekend, if it's a weekend, or a week, if it's a week where you are. Thank you for watching, and happy making.